Okay, so this is the second season. So I'm back down to gold. Oh, I'm using my my main deck now, my gem deck. I think it's changed from what it was in this match. Oh, okay, we got Shaddolls. These guys are strong. I remember when they first released in real life, and they were very strong. I think they were top tier at one point. So this construct, let's just read it. It's not as much as this card battles a special summon monster, I'll destroy that monster. So it's very anti-special summoning. So this card special summon, send one Shaddoll Dot from your deck to the graveyard, and obviously Shaddolls get their effects when sent to the graveyard, or if they're flipped. Very flippy cards. They're very good stats, like in terms of attack and defense. Some of them. Gets out Gravity Control, a very generic link monster. Start with damage shows. Essentially, we turn both that monster and this monster to the deck. Okay, so he just kind of set that up on the field. So I'm going to use Adamancipator Friends, where I excavate 5 cards plus 1 for each. Oh, what's this guy? This guy's doing things on his turn. Winda, right? So Winda's a problem. Let's stop that there. So once per turn, while this card is faced upon the field, if this card is sent to... Oh wait, no. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effect. Each player can only special summon monsters once per turn. So that really stops a lot of decks at the moment, especially all these crazy summoning ones, especially link summoning ones. So with Adamancipator Friends, activate the top card. Each monster I control, I get an extra card to excavate, but it's usually 5. It's when I get a rock monster. Yeah, rock monster. Well, it's any rock monster as well. Don't think matter. So I get my good friend Adamancipator Analyzer. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon him, and then his effects activate. But I use Gem Knight Alexander a lot, where he can be tributed. Special summon a Gem Knight monster, normal monster, so any normal monster, and the strongest one is Gem Knight Crystal, which gained attack power from Adamancipator field card. So I thought I could only special summon once. I'm going to summon someone with big attack and attack Winda, and then that's literally all I can do. I guess I could have done. No, I couldn't really do much. Main phase 2. So Dogmatica. What does this guy do? During the main phase, if a monster is special summon from the extra deck, you can special summon this card from hand. What is that? When your Dogmatica monsters, all Dogmatica monsters gain 500 attack. Oh, it just keeps it? Damn, okay. So ran over my high attacker, left me with not a lot to do. Adamancipator Relief is kind of like Icarus Attack, Tribute, an Adamancipator and destroy 2 cards, but I can destroy an extra card for each Adamancipator I tribute. So now he gets out another window, restricts me again to 1 summon. So I do my special summon, I kind of can't do anything. But I had more attack than window, so I was going to attack it. He then uses Super Polarization, I think that's restricted to 1. Now he's got Shenanigans, whatever it's called. First must be special summoned. When special summon monster activates effect while you have a Shaddoll card in your hand, negate the activation. Also a special summon monster again. This card isn't sent to a graveyard because targeted. Okay, yeah, so very powerful. I use my field card where I can add any Adamancipator card to the top of my deck, which allows me to activate my other guys. Where if I excavate a rock, I can special summon it from the deck. Because Winda wasn't there anymore, I could do loads of special summoning, so I bring out my big guy, my boss guy, Risen Dragite, whatever you want to call it. Like, his effect is insane. He gets his attack boost. Excavate 5 cards. For each rock monster that I excavate, I can return that amount back to their hand. So I get rid of his Shenanigans. I get Adamancipator Signs, which allows me to special summon any rock monster from the grave. Is it any rock monster? Yeah, any rock monster. So I get my Adamancipator again. But I used him as fuel. I just brought him back from the grave to use him as fuel for Adamancipator Relief to destroy his 2 cards. The field card and the monster, because that he wasn't really doing much with that face down, so I was like, okay. So I'm like, right, it's time to really do some damage here. Called by the Grave. So he just removes. Oh, so what he does is, because Called by the Grave removes, like, banishes a monster from the grave, but that monster can't use its effect. That named monster can't use its effect for the rest of the turn. So that was very brainy because I had it on the field and I was going to use its field effect to send it to the grave. But because he sent my other one from the grave and removed it, I can't use his effect to tribute him and special summon another Gem Knight. And then he uses Schism. In the main phase, special summon one Shaddoll from the extra deck by banishing fusion monsters listed from your field or graveyard. But when he tried to activate that, Risen's special effect, super special effect, as long as I have a water monster in the grave, I can negate any magical trap card that he activates once per turn. Now that is an insane ability. Not only can he send things back to the hand, but he can also negate magics and traps once per turn. So after having got him out and stopped his only way of bringing a Shaddoll fusion back, I stopped him and it was over. I thought, oh my god, I can't do this. Not with Winda on the field, like summoning, stopping summons like once per turn. You know, well, only one summon per turn, but you know, that's the way it is. And I won. On to the next one.